What is going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition peace when the monkey mind wants to take over. This is the Shangodiac for all my goddamn archers, okay? All the fucking Sagittarius is out there. This one's for you. Um, Before we get started, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I forgot to mention, click, like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that order, the order of operations. So good that you could be here. Do you know that? Oh, yeah. So we're about to get into this. And before we start, fish cuffing season is officially started. That's right. Many of y'all know that. Many of y'all been like, that's somebody I particularly want. Or maybe just need a little assistance, magical assistance, pulling that person in, entrapping that person, okay? Let's just say what it is, all right? Entangling that person in your web, okay? Then you may be very, very interested in a 3-day binding love spell, okay? No, it does not work in 3 days, although it's possible. But the spell itself, the ritual itself, is a 3-day ritual. But once again, this also puts the power in your hands too, because it gives you an opportunity to direct your energy, especially also your sexual energy, to the end that you desire. Okay. For more information on that, look in the description box. But fuck all that right now. Okay. Fuck all that right now. We got some Shangodiac to do. All right. So I think I'm going to start in the. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Let's look and see where, if this resonates with you. And by the way, this is for you. If your sun sign is a Sag, if your moon is a Sag, or if your ascendant's a Sag, or maybe Sag, whatever planet is in Sag, or Sag is in whatever planet that is important to you right now. I don't know. Give it a listen. If it resonates, it resonates. All right. Period. So I'm gonna show you your guys's. Let's see where we've been coming from here. All right. Some of you Sagittarius, a lot of emotional energy here. Good though, very good. This is where I see some of you guys started a relationship. Some of you Saggies found yourself getting hoofed in a relationship. Okay. Some of you Saggies also started something that was a work of passion. Okay, just started with passion. Okay, and that's what I see happening right here. Now, you personally, there has been some pretty high highs as far as this. Mind you, this is like where everything has kind of led us up to right now. Then we're going to get into some forecasts and some other little goodies here that we got. All right, but some Sages I see here took their love thing to the next level. Could just be by way of intimacy, forming new understandings, new connections with whoever it is that you're with. Some, it is moving it from, okay, we just fucking around, to now we're an actual couple, or now we're an actual couple. Now let's think about cohabitation or something like that. A lot of different things though. Very powerful number and a very powerful card to have for this. But it also shows that your emotional, or maybe general emotional state of late anyway, has been more of a higher frequency, which is a good thing. Okay, which is a good thing. Sure, you might have had some dips. Of course, you're going to most likely have some type of dips or whatever, but it's not so much the dips, it's how we let the dips affect us. I know that, you know that. It's one thing to know it, it's another thing to practice it, and actually apply ownership to your emotions, all right? Because Lord knows you Sagittarius can have a lot of emotions. Y'all can be hot, y'all can be some fire. Y'all you fire, you know what I'm saying? So like, sometimes we get overtaken. Sometimes we get undertaken, all right? Also, financially, things have been actually pretty goddamn decent, if at the very least financially for many of you Sages up until this moment here, leading us right here, right now. So that is also another good thing. Change of status too. I feel like a lot of you Sages feel rich. You may not technically, well, I mean, being rich is subjective, right? If you have $5 million in the bank right now, to most average people, that's rich, but to other people, that's nothing. You're broke, so it's a subjective thing. Like I said, change of status though too. I see some of you guys have changed your status, whether it be in your business, career. But like I said, this has also been showing me that a lot of you Sages have been doing actually quite well financially, or things have taken a very positive upswing. So I'm happy to see that. Now let's see where we're headed to, more forecast, okay? Like I said, if it resonates with you, it resonates with you, all right? But this is coming in a lot of different ways. Very interesting. Did a 9-card spread here. This is the one smack dab in the middle, okay? You see that? See that? Our good friend, the Joker. An amalgamation of different personalities. Every personality. All personalities. Chaos. The number one chaos being of the deck. You know what I'm saying? How do I, turn that shit off? Sorry. I get notifications when I'm filming. Okay, so without further ado, all right, Saggy. This is about right here what I'm really getting. This is about taking some form of action. I also feel too, let me just back this up. Yes, I told you a lot of good things here, but I also feel in some ways that some of you Saggies, myself included, but I don't feel I'm alone in this, have kind of been lightweight as much as you can. Cocooning. That's right, you heard me. I said cocooning. That means you've kind of taken a step back because you needed to take a step back for you. Now, what comes out of a cocoon is some good shit, okay? It's a goddamn butterfly. That's what comes out the cocoon, all right? So this is part of the coming out of the cocoon. It involves taking, I'm going to come up with a different term than leap of faith, because I really don't like leap of faith. Has a lot of churchy intonations, and to me, just doesn't go right. But taking action without certainty. That's what I'll say, all right? Taking action without the certainty, without the guarantee. The average person you see walking around won't do nothing unless they have some form of a guarantee, okay? Another way of saying that is, or another way of looking at it is also taking actions within a comfort zone and then taking actions outside of that comfort zone, which is mucho scary for most people, human nature in a way, human psychology in a way. But this near future sees some of you Sag doing some unprecedented things, okay? Busting out that goddamn cocoon, flapping your wings, all right? So you can get to going around, buzzing around, time to get some things moving, okay? Now, there may be some type of, well, let's deal with this here first, all right? How can I say to you, in which it will be taken the best and, put most accurately? You're going to have an opportunity, Sag, to kind of do a quick review of yourself, because you may find yourself in some patches where, once again, that old dog pops up again. Emotional, I don't want to say emotional insecurity, but just not feeling emotionally stable, which can come from definitely not grounding yourself, as well as, I'm sorry, but there's things coming in. That's why I just kind of like as you may see. If you know me already, you already know my face. Oh, something's coming in. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say it like this, man. This is a case of this is something that I don't know. I feel maybe even something from deep childhood or something. But whatever this is that got you feeling like this, it's something that comes up and then goes away. Comes up, then goes away. Or it's circular, cyclical. There we go, cyclical. It's not a constant, but when it comes up, you are familiar with it. It may come up under different contexts, but it's the same shit. So you're going to have a chance, should you so choose, to accept the mission, all right, as to what the fuck is this? A finally type of, like, finally, let's square off here. Let's square off. What the fuck? And I don't want to make it seem like it's a fight, because it's not really a fight. A lot of times it's just, oh shit, I didn't even know that, or just becoming aware of these types of things. Okay, are you emotionally not feeling stable because of something in your environment? Because I can tell you this, there's been plenty of times in my life, Papa Shanguito's life, where things have been fucking great, and I'll find a way to make myself feel like shit. Okay, how about you? Okay, so there's some patches with this. This keeps coming up. I feel like there's something that's cyclical. The bottom line here, the takeaway from this, something that's cyclical is going to be coming up again. Okay, in other words, you might be, in therapist talk, triggered. Okay, somehow, some way. But it depends on what you do with it. If you've been doing what you've been doing all your life with it, then it's gonna, like, it'll tussle with you, it'll subside until the right moment again, and then surprise, niggas. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. This is the other card here next to this. And I gotta come back to this real quick. This is also something that you have been intimidated by. That's why it's taking you so fucking long to actually do it. Okay, it's the intimidation factor. Of course, it's internal. Am I good enough? I don't have everything I need. Okay, sorry, but I had to put that in there. Now, this is something interesting that's coming up. Some of you Sagittarius may experience some type of a problem, some type of a challenge, okay? It can either be an air sign. I do sense it. It can either be an air sign, specifically maybe even Aquarius, or it could just be some dude, a man, okay? And this man may have some form of authority, okay? May have some form of authority, okay? But what I'm really getting from this card is this is a person who is besmirching your legacy. What do I mean by that? Talking shit, basically maybe lying, maybe trying to, in whatever way that they can, make things more difficult for you, okay? They may not be able to kill you. This is a saying, okay? Let me use an analogy or whatever. They may not be able to kill you, but they sure damn try to get you to kill yourself, okay? It's one of those type of situations, all right? Now, this is actually coming on for a little different right here because we got these. So, some of you Sages have maybe been in a situation for quite some time, mental, physical, emotional, or all the above. But things are finally coming to an end. And I say this with a excitement, okay, in my loins, all right, for all you who this does resonate with. But there is a serious moving on to the next fucking level here. And I have to say that, okay? These are some of the cards here. This is the Nine of Clubs, obviously a Nine of Hearts. This is a heart's desire finally fulfilled. And for some of you, it's not about an actual marker point or an actual, you know, an actual like individualized event. It could just be, hey, now I'm really on my path now. This is like a desire of my heart. I may not be there yet, but the fact that I'm on the way is cool enough for me, because I feel like I'm making progress. And humans need to. They love certainty. They crave certainty. They crave the familiar, but at the same time, they also need the unknown, and they need to feel like they're growing, especially you Sages. Y'all need to feel like you're growing. And the only way you feel like you're growing is if you're making progress. Even if it's any bitty type of progress, it's still progress. It's still momentum. It's still going forward. So you got a lot of that here. And this Nine of Clubs is speaking about it's come up before too, a finally type of mode. So think about what it is that you, baby, been working with, working for, working towards. And it's like, yeah, you make some progress, you get off track, you stagnate, maybe you get back on, you make progress, you get off track, you stagnate. However it worked out for you. But this is one of those fucking finally. Yeah, one of those. Okay? And listen, stay married to your outcomes. Okay? Especially the main ones. The bullet points, we can, some can come, some can go, some can stay, some can whatever. But the plan here, the main takeaway also from this right here before we conclude, all right, don't get married to your plan. Your plan can change 100 times, but the destination, the outcome, the desired state realized right here, right now, okay, that is the most important thing. Also, I'm going to say this might seem counterintuitive. Don't be afraid to, like, you may have had some long-standing goals that have just been such a challenge, and you still keep going for it. Maybe it's about an alteration now. Maybe you really don't want it like you thought you did. I don't know. Only you can answer that, okay? But my point is, do not worry about being married to a fucking plan. Well, it has to go like this, and it has to go like that. No, it don't. There might be a shortcut that saves you months, years, or so much. You don't even you can cross all this other shit off the list because it's unnecessary. Okay? Be open to that. Okay? Keep your outcomes, your desired intentions. That is what you want to grab onto, hold on to, yet be detached. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, all right? So peace and blessings. This was your Shane Godiac Sag. You're fucking welcome, all right? We'll be back.